What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome back to our Pokemon Y walkthrough. In the last episode, we made our way through Route 13. Well, really, we spent most of the time in the power plant here on Route 13, taking down Team Flare successfully, so now we have restored power across, Kalos, or at least a bunch of places that didn't have power before. Now we can leave this route down these stairs, but hold on a second, we have this absolutely giant dude standing at the bottom of the stairs. I'm not gonna lie, when I first played through this game, this legitimately scared me. I'm not even kidding. Like, I got jump scared a little bit. But he's going on about some flower Pokemon. Could he be talking about, like, Flabebe or Floette? Who knows, man? Who knows? Now, if you've played through this game before, you would know that that guy serves a pretty big role towards the end of the game. But I'm not gonna spoil anything for y'all right now. But yeah, we have now looped back around to Lumiose City, which is completely opened up now thanks to the power being fixed. So yeah, the whole north side is now explorable. And Shauna's going to come up to you and ask who fixed the power. Of course it was us, I mean, come on. Who else would it be? But she talks about the Prism Tower, which is at the middle, and this is actually where the gym is. Yeah, this doesn't look like your regular old gym, This is a big tower that you're going to need to work your way up in order to fight the 5th gym leader. But we need to turn the lights back on first, so you can head straight to the middle and do so with Shauna. And you're going to see two people standing out front. The one on the right is Clement, or Clement, however you want to say it. It's probably Clement because, we are in a France-based region after all. But yeah, he's the gym leader here, and then I think that's his younger sister right there. But yeah, they'll eventually see you, and we can get the power back on. And then the gym will be opened up, as will the rest of Lumiose. So, we will be taking on the gym today. That is indeed the plan. However, I do want to show off some more items you can grab in the northern part of Lumiose now that the whole city is opened up. So, we'll grab the items first. There's not too many. I actually did a little, practice run through to make sure I was going to all the right buildings and whatnot. And then we will take on the gym itself. And I talked about it in the last episode, but hey man, I don't have anything good against electric types, and I have 2 Pokemon weak to electric, so this could be one of the tougher ones yet. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But anyways, let's head back the way we came, back through the Magenta Plaza, and get to exploring some things. So, now that now that the power has come back on everywhere, not only are there some items to get, but there's trainers you can battle in the back alleyways, and I'll kind of show you what they look like when we see one. For now, let's just go over to, I think we want to start in the second office building. The first one, I don't even think you can use the elevator because it's all blocked off thanks to some big old photo shoot going on. So we'll go into this building, the one that lady just walked out of, and we'll head up to the second floor first. Now, this is a pretty infamous moment in Pokemon X and Y. It's going to get a little creepy here for y'all that get a little scared, but basically, as soon as you step off of this elevator, a little cutscene is going to ensue. The music turns off, the lights flicker on and off. All of a sudden, this girl appears behind you. She doesn't have any walking animation, and all she's gonna say is, "No, you're not the one." Yeah, this kind of, sort of, well, I won't say it started the Ghost Girl trend, but this was definitely a big thing back in the day. As a matter of fact, people still talk about it. Will we get an answer to this whole situation in Pokemon Legends ZA? Hey, who knows, man? Who knows? But it's definitely very mysterious, as are most of the ghost girls that you see in some of the Pokemon games. But on the 3rd floor, you can talk to this lady, get an expert belt, and then right next to her, this battle girl will give you a protein. So just a couple of items for you to pick up on the 3rd floor, and then the next stop will be the Lumiose Museum. Now, Lumiose City is also where the majority of the post-game takes place in this game, believe it or not, because your boy, about a year ago now, did a video on the X and Y post-game, and there's a big little side mission that you do. Anyways, right here is one of the back alleyways that I'm talking about. As I said, there's some trainers you can find back there. I think there's a couple of different alleyways, so there will be trainers kind of scattered about. And some of them will even give you items after you defeat them, so they're kind of worth doing. What I'm going to do is head into the Lumiose Museum, but if you're wondering what those items are, you can get a Destiny Knot, Elixir, and a Nugget. Anyways, oh, we got to enter on the right side, my bad. No, I do want to enter, but I want to hit no to the next question because she offers a guide that you can pay $200 for, but really I'm just here to get one thing, and that's from this Ace Trainer right here. He'll give you TM82 Dragon Tail. Pretty great move to get at this point in the game, I gotta say. So, yeah, not too shabby at all. And now we can just head on out of here. At least it's not like some of the other museums and other games where you actually have to pay. Granted, it's like 50 bucks. It's not that much. But, you know, it is nice that they let you go for free. All right, next place we're going to stop by is next door. This is a hotel. I'm not even going to try to say the name. I think it's like Richissime or something like that. But, yeah, this acts as Lumiose City's hotel. So you can find the bonding dude in here and upgrade some of your O powers. And then we want to head up to the 5th floor for yet another TM. Another pretty decent one, too. And this may be the last place we stop by. We'll see, though. I think we got one more place we'll go before we take on the gym today. Yeah, doing a lot in this episode. But yeah, in this hotel, you want to find a lady in a bathroom, which, now that I say that, sounds a little weird. Okay, it's not weird. We're just getting a TM. All we're doing is getting a TM. But which one is, I think it's her, maybe, right? Is it you? Yep, she's singing. And fittingly, she'll give you echoed voice. Pretty solid normal type move that will grow in power if you use it consecutively. Now, on one of these other floors, there's also a lady where you can do jobs for her. And then, I think, depending on how well you do them, you can get money. I think in one of them, you can get up to like 50,000 Poké Dollars, which is pretty crazy. But, come on, at the end of the day, we're playing Pokemon, man. You think I'm trying to do a job? No, I'm not trying to do a job while I'm playing Pokemon. But let's head over to this building. I think this is the last one we're going to check out. We'll find out, maybe, talking to one of these people. Let's see. She's talking about something, yeah, and then she'll give you the star piece. So, yeah, you get a nice little item from her, and then we can head up to the 5th floor, or sorry, the 4th floor for one more thing. But yeah, I was really thinking about not taking on the gym today because I didn't know that there were trainers in the back alleyways. So, that's also, I think it's this girl we need to talk to. She will give you a prism scale. But yeah, that would be that'd be pretty cool to show off because, again, I've never really known about it. I'm sure there's other people that don't know that those trainers exist. But, you know, I talked about taking on the gym trainers in the last episode. There's also a lot of trainers in the alleyways. I think there's like 8 in total or something. Maybe there's like 4 in each. I'm not exactly sure. They all do only have one Mon on their team, so it could probably go by pretty quickly. But we're not going to worry about it. We will just start heading towards the gym. So, yeah, also, there's going to be one thing you'll probably want to stop by after you defeat the gym leader, so we'll do that today too. But yeah, let's head on inside, and again, this is the electric type gym. If you picked up a ground type on the route before, here's the perfect time to train it up, that's for sure. Now, this gym's pretty unique. As I said, it doesn't look like your normal gym. It's like a big old tower, and you're going to need to take an elevator on the way up. However, you will be answering some questions as well, and you'll see what those questions will be in just a second. So basically, you're going to walk up to this, and here's the little sister of the gym leader. She's kind of going to be the host of the game show, if you want to call it. But yeah, you're going to walk up to this little tile on the floor, step on it, and then it'll be quiz time. So you'll get a silhouette of a Pokemon, then you got to answer which silhouette it is. So pay attention to the numbers. 1's Emolga, 2's Dedenne, 3's Pikachu. Clearly that silhouette was a Pikachu. So you want to head over to the person standing under the number 3, take him on into battle, and then you'll find out if you were correct or not, but I know I'm correct. Don't worry, none of these quizzes are actually difficult. It's not like that one episode from the anime. What was it where, like, Ash and all them were sitting in that room, and, like, the one guy showed a picture, it looked like a Voltorb, and then it ended up being freaking, what did he say, like Jigglypuff seen from above or something crazy? But, yeah, nothing like that. These are all pretty easy. The last one maybe could be a little difficult, but, you know, at the end of the day, nothing too crazy. Now, you can take on all the trainers if you want and just keep purposely getting the answers wrong. As a matter of fact, I've done that before. But I figured, you know, wow, you missed Charge Beam twice there. That's unfortunate. I figured, you know, for the walkthrough, I'm not going to fight all 9 trainers that you can. Or I think it's 12, actually. Yeah, it is 12. So you got 4 floors to go to before you reach Clement. You know, that'd be too much, especially since my levels are already good enough. So yeah, once you beat the trainer, you'll step in the elevator. It'll kind of give you some suspense, but we know I'm right, okay? We're good. We're all good. And yeah, there you go. Once you get it right, you can move on to the next floor. And then I believe if you have to, like, go back out and heal up, I think you can just come back straight to the floor you were on. You don't have to, like, you know, do the quizzes over again and do all the battles. So, next question. Who do we have here? Clearly, it's going to be Fletchling, which is going to be the first one, and this lady actually uses a Raichu, so I can probably keep Florges up front. As I talked about earlier, you know, I've got Greninja, weak to electric. I've got Hawlucha, weak to electric. So it's definitely going to be Pyroar and Florges who are like the main go-tos in this gym. However, I do have, I won't say a strategy, but I am going to hopefully be able to use Hawlucha a bit in the actual gym battle. I know, call me crazy, use the flying type, but hey, we got to do what we got to do. Anyways, I think Petal Blizzard's actually doing a little more than Fairy Wind just because, man, we're still stuck with Fairy Wind. Another thing I can mention about Lumiose City is there's a bunch of those cafes and stuff, and, you know, you can do some different battles in there. The Battle Institute's also located here. I know in one of the cafes, if you do, like, super training, you know that little, stuff you can do on the bottom screen, and you, like, supremely train one of your Pokemon, you can get a ribbon in one of those, but obviously I wasn't doing that. I've never done the super training. Really, I've never done anything with the bottom screen in Pokemon X and Y, even though I hear people really did like the, kind of the online system in these games. I remember, like, when Sun and Moon introduced the Festival Plaza, people were like, what the heck is this? Alright, third question. Now, this one could be a little bit more tricky because it's one of the elemental monkeys. However, you may have noticed it is indeed Panpour, so we will go over to number 3 once again and fight this Ace Trainer. Uh-oh, we're stepping up in the region now, fighting Ace Trainers. You know that's when things are getting serious. He's got an Ampharos, though. Shouldn't be Mega. I mean, a random trainer having a Mega Pokemon, now that'd be kind of wild, man. It'd be kind of wild. Again, I think Petal Blizzard's my best move. I really do wish Florges was part grass. I think that'd be really sick, you know. We'd get Stab Petal Blizzard. We'd resist electric. So yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind, you know. If you got a grass type, what else resists electric? Obviously, ground is immune. Ground's your best friend in here, even though the gym leader does have an Emolga, so definitely be sure to keep that in mind. Is there anything else that resists electric? No, right? Or am I tripping? I'm definitely forgetting some typing. Alright, look, we don't gotta talk about it. I know Steel resists electric. We get a crit with Headbutt. Yeah, Ampharos is kind of a bulky man, and he's putting us, well, not putting us asleep, he's confusing us, which isn't appreciating, you know? It's really not that serious. Also, it's officially August at the time I'm recording this, and we might die to a Power Gem. Okay, really, Ampharos? Really, man? It's not that deep. Come on, let's just break through. There we go. I don't know if a flamethrower is going to kill. I sort of just went for it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, this is the second episode in a row, isn't it? With Pyroar dying? Man, I'm just a bad trainer, aren't I? Am I really that bad? No way, right? I'm not that bad. Alright, well, let's go into Hawlucha to finish this thing off. At least we only have one more floor, and then I suppose I'll go back and heal as well. I'll probably need to. There's actually multiple Pokemon centers in Lumiose City. You don't have to go all the way back to the one that we were at, you know, towards the beginning of the game when we first got here. I think there's one closer to where we entered. So, yeah, there's probably, I think there's one on the southern boulevard, one on the northern. Alright, this is Feather Dance. I'll go ahead and get rid of Roost. I mean, Feather Dance is pretty nice. Harshly lowers the opponent's special attack. It's not like this is a hardcore Nuzlocke. I don't really need Roost necessarily. But yeah, hopefully we were right about this being Panpour. Just remember, Panpour has the little thing on the top of its head that looks like a little water spout, right? And Pansage and Pansear do not have that. So we are correct once again, and then we'll go to the final floor. If I'm not mistaken, this is some of the Butterfly Pokemon. I think it's going to be Vivian that you see, and then the answers are like Butterfree and Mothim, maybe. So kind of another tough one. And we'll go ahead, I don't want to do any healing right now, we'll go ahead and keep Florges in the front. Let's see, if I remember correctly, wait, no, that's a Butterfree, that's not a Vivian. Is it? Yeah, that's definitely a Butterfree. That is a, oh, there's Vivian, that's right, it gives you 3. And I think she asked which one was the second option, maybe, because that's a Mothim. Yeah, which one's Vivian? So this one's number 2. So, they try to throw in a little trick question in here, changing up the format a little bit. But just pay attention, the second one's Vivian, first one's Butterfree, third one's Mothim. Nothing too crazy, and then this lady only has a Plusle, so we should be able to take her down nice and easily. And, yeah, then we can go back and heal and get ready for the 5th gym leader. Feels like we just took on the 4th one, which we really did, but we're already taking on the 5th one now. Definitely let me know if y'all do want to see me take on the trainers in the back alleyways. Maybe I'll just do it off camera. Again, you're not really missing too much. Why do you have a random healing item? You're just some trainer. You guys aren't allowed to have random healing items. Come on. No. You're not allowed. Only I'm allowed to, and like gym leaders and stuff. What are we doing, you know? What are we doing? But yeah, maybe I could take on the trainers off camera because I sort of didn't plan for them. As a matter of fact, as I'm looking through, I think there's like 10 of these people. There's more than I thought. They use a variety of Pokemon, but if y'all want to see me come back here at some point and fight them, then I definitely can. You know, I'll do an episode where we go back with like Strength and Surf and all those HMs and kind of check out some previous areas. So maybe I'll include it in that episode. Because I'm pretty sure by the time you get to the post-game, they could be gone. Because I remember from Pokemon X and Y's post-game, you do some things in the back alleyways, and those people are not there. Anyways, we have reached the top of the tower, but I will not be taking on Clement just yet. I gotta heal first. And here we are. I already got into the cutscene with Clement by accident, so... yeah, his little sister's gonna, like, come in here, sort of embarrass him, sort of. Just trying to, like, gas him up, but, man, Clement really ain't all that. But he has some crazy machine right here that he just, I don't know, some sort of backpack that he's wearing. He is, like, a scientist after all, so, you know, he's got some crazy gears. Hopefully he's not gonna cheat in this battle. But he will begin with a level 35 Emolga. Keep in mind, this is part flying, so ground doesn't work, but it is weak to rock, ice, and, that's about it, isn't it? So, it knows Volt Switch, Aerial Ace, and Quick Attack. Yeah, once again, the Gym Leader's Pokemon only have 3 moves on each of them. I don't get why they do that. But I'm just going to start with a Flamethrower. And, well, we actually outsped, and we do a good amount of damage. And there's Aerial Ace. Alright, so we're actually going to knock this thing out. I was expecting a Volt Switch, but that's fine by me if we can go ahead and take this thing out. Because his other 2 mons don't know Volt Switch. So that can be a little annoying when dealing with Emolga. But down it goes very easily, and then next up is Magneton. This thing's going to be 35 as well, knowing Thunderbolt, Electric Terrain, and Mirror Shot. So it could try to set up that Electric Terrain, you know, boost the Electric type moves. It does have Sturdy, so you can't one-shot it, unfortunately, and yeah, there it is. So this is probably going to help his Ace a lot more once it does come out. I'm not sure what else Electric Terrain does. I know it boosts Electric type moves, at least I think it does. Hey man, the terrain moves, you know, all those terrain moves are a little bit newer. You know, they're more of the new gen games, right? So, I don't know everything about them, but we got him to use a Hyper Potion. He's going to use the second one. I went for Fire Fang just for something different, I guess. But eventually, you know, you can't stall out forever, Clement. You're gonna go down. So let's switch back to Flamethrower. And look at this. This is Pyroar's redemption here, sweeping his team. Now, I'm not so sure if he can sweep the last mon. His last mon is Heliolisk. Now, this is his Ace at level 37, evolved form of Helioptile, and it is electric normal. So along with ground, it's also weak to fighting. So this is why I said Hawlucha could maybe get used in this fight, but I'm kind of curious to see if Pyroar can just, like, take this thing out with Flamethrower. Heliolisk knows Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, and Quick Attack, so if you are using a ground type, it can hit you pretty hard with Grass Knot, especially if you're a heavy mon. And, okay, so, yeah, that Thunderbolt's doing a lot of damage. Alright, well, what can I do? I'd feel bad if Pyroar goes down again. I feel like at some point, it's gonna start to, like, disobey me because it's gonna lose happiness. So, there we go, he wasted a turn going for Quick Attack. So, we can hit it with another Flamethrower. You can see its defenses aren't bad either. I mean, it took Flamethrower pretty well. And I think he's out of Hyper Potions, though. So one more Flamethrower will do the trick. I'm not really worried about a Quick Attack. He doesn't even go for it anyways, and that will do it for the gym. So really, not too bad. I mean, I lost my mons to a gym trainer, not the leader. That's embarrassing. But we do get Leo to level 40, and we take down Clement for the 5th gym badge. So yeah, the 6th gym badge will be coming up soon, and then you do have a little bit bigger of a gap in between the 6th and 7th and 7th and 8th gym. So you get the Voltage badge. Looks pretty neat, pretty cool. And I believe you get the TM for Thunderbolt too, so that's a very awesome electric type TM. If you don't have, or if you have an electric type that doesn't have something as good as Thunderbolt, I'd go ahead and give it to him. I mean, why not? So yeah, Clement's kind of just going to yap about science a bit more. And then we can head back down to the first floor. But as I said, I think there's one more thing we do want to do before finishing off this episode. Because I think you might receive a holo clip as you exit the gym. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be from Lysander once again. Yeah, here we go. Basically, Lysander has his own... Oh, no, it's Sycamore, my bad. Sycamore's actually in Lysander's cafe with, guess who? Lysander, you know? But, yeah, he has his own cafe here. It's, you know, it's, I don't want to spoil anything. You know, is that a little suspicious that Lysander's got his own cafe? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Is it even more suspicious that there's a Team Flare Grunt standing outside of it? Yes, very suspicious. But let's go on inside for now. It's sort of right next to the Magenta Plaza, and yeah, you can talk to these two. And eventually we're going to get a King's Rock from Lysander, so along with, you know, helping to evolve your Slowpoke or something, it also can give you a chance to flinch if you just give it to a regular Pokemon. And yeah, they're saying that the Holocaster was made right here, so that's, you know, the device that you're seeing all those little clips on and getting calls from people. And yeah, Lysander's just gonna go on and on about, I don't even know what else. Usually I skip through all of this. Man, he's a big dude too, especially with the hair pointed up. He's probably at least a good 6'7", 6'8", maybe pushing 7 feet. Nah, he don't look 7 feet tall. The dude that we saw back on that other route's definitely got to be 7 feet tall. But yeah, he heads out. Sycamore kind of hangs around here. Now, if you come back here, it says that this piece of furniture gives off a mysterious vibe. Hey, maybe we'll have to do something with that later on in the game. Anyways, we get another holo clip, and I think this is going to be from one of your rivals. Yeah, Trevor's going to tell you where to go next. It's going to be Route 14, which is pretty close to where we entered Lumiose City, and that's going to take us to Laver City, home of the next gym. But we'll be going through that route in the next episode. For now, though, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and until then, deuces.